though.
Everybody locked in. Everybody good, bro. We got drinks.
So, dog.
Everybody's got water. Jay twisted up a little bleezy for sheezy and the heezy. Believe me.
Damn, we got Snoop over here.
Listen, bruh. We don't got Snoop over here. We got
don't.
Johnny motherfucking James, bro. Johnny motherfucking James. Save the motherfucking. What does he say? I'm Rick James, bitch.
I'm Johnny James.
I'm
bitch.
Johnny James, bitch. That's, hey,
that works.
when I started using, that's funny. I'm glad. I didn't think we were ever gonna talk about this. So when I decided to finally switch and not go by Gremlin or Grimy Grim, right?
Yeah.
I called all my closest, all my nearest and dearest, right? And I knew that I wanted to use my real name, well, a variation of it, right, as my first and middle name, right? And when I called Lenwords, it was funny because he's like. Because I told him, I was like, what do you think? Should I go with John James or Johnny James? He's all, well, I really like John James because it's like, I'm John James, bitch. I was like, damn, bro. But then I was like, I'm Johnny James, bitch. He's like, okay, it works the same. It's got a nice little ring to it. And it could be an alcohol.
Yeah.
It could be a whiskey.
It could.
Just like Johnny Walker. You know what I mean?
John James.
John James, Johnny James.
Keep an eye out.
Keep an eye out.
Coming soon.
It'll be the red and yellow label. You know what I mean? Puro nuevo, dog. You know what I mean?
Is John James
That's
a
dope.
whiskey or a cognac?
Oof. Johnny James is a whiskey.
Gotcha.
John
Yeah.
James is a cognac.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
I got you. Yeah, I'm a whiskey motherfucker, so I would fuck with Johnny James. Let's try it. Let's try it.
Jay fucks with Johnny James and Jay fucks with creamer.
I do.
I do. Pause.
I do. Yeah, pause. That's funny
Hey,
as fuck.
you know what's funny? I was when we got here, a comment popped up on last week's episode, and it's fucking took me out, dog. It said, and it was in caps, and it was all fucking quotations, and it said, "I fuck with creamer." We need to get Jay a shirt that says,
dog.
"I fuck with creamer."
I do, dog. Let's do it.
I
I'm
fuck
down.
with creamer, son.
What's your favorite creamer flavor? Do you have one?
Just French vanilla. Well, I
French
guess I'm
vanilla?
gonna say pumpkin spice when it's out.
Oh,
okay.
damn.
That
Jay's
shit
on
slaps.
his basic bish
That
vibes
shit
right
slaps,
now.
dog. And
You
then
don't,
them
you don't
French.
get down with the caramel macchiato?
Sometimes I do.
Okay.
It depends on the coffee that I have too, because sometimes they don't mix right.
Okay, see now we having a conversation. I can jump in.
Now we talking.
So how do you do your coffee? What kind of coffee you like?
I get the pinon.
You get the pinon?
Biscochito.
Now how
pinon.
do you make your coffee? You got a machine? What you do?
Yeah, it's just a like coffee maker.
Yeah?
I'm not like a coffee connoisseur, bro.
You ain't got no
or
French
anything.
press?
Nah.
Come on,
nah.
Christmas
Jay,
coming
nobody-
up. I might have to get you a French
Yeah,
press, man.
Oh,
all right.
shit.
You have a tea kettle?
Put
Like
me-
just you can heat up
I
your
do.
water
I
or
do
something?
actually.
Okay.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
I'm gonna
I
get
do.
you a French press. You got a
I fuck with tea
coffee
kettles too,
grind-
right?
right?
I fuck with tea kettles. Lenwords, are you a fucking barista and you
I
ain't even
know,
telling
dog.
us about it?
Not a barista. I had a buddy of mine a long time ago put me on to coffee and the French press because I never really got down with coffee too tough.
Mm-hmm.
It was always a little too bitter, and he was like, "See, you gotta know how to do it." And
What is a French press?
a French press? Is basically an empty, like a big ass steel cup, and then it has a sieve on top, and you just like put the top on, and then you mash down the thing, and it's like a filter that like filters all the grinds down to the bottom, so it's just like coffee at the top. So when you pour it, like you don't get like all the granules. In your cup.
Shit.
But what you can do is you can affect the intensity of the coffee, because I don't like coffee that's like burnt and like overcooked and like too strong, and it'll just taste like crap. I don't like that cowboy coffee. Like I'm not down with the cowboy coffee.
What's fucking cowboy coffee?
You never had cowboy coffee?
Fuck no, man. I'm learning some shit right now. Cowboy coffee. I had Folgers, and then when I was fucking old enough to buy my own coffee, I stepped it up to a little bit of a level above Folgers, and that's where I've lived.
Okay, so when you get like coffee beans and you grind the beans themselves, like you're breaking up the bean initially, so it's almost like breaking up a bud. Okay, it's the same concept where it's like it smokes different if it's a fresh crumble versus if you crumbled it weeks ago and left it in a jar
I
or
feel
left it in
you.
a baggie.
It's different.
Or, exactly. So when you get the Folgers coffee that's already ground up in the tub, that's like weed that's been sitting in a baggie for months.
So that shit's
On
super
the shelf.
boof.
Yes.
That shit's super
Yeah.
boof.
Yes. So,
I mean, I don't fuck with Folgers anymore. I know it's super boof.
but that's what I'm saying. Like that's the difference. So when you get like a fresh bean, like from a like your Whole Foods or something, like you just get the whole beans and you get like a grinder and you grind it up fresh, and then you pour it in your French press, pour hot water on it till the top, push it down. It's almost like the equivalent of old grind like joints versus smoking out of a like a bowl with,
or a bong with fresh
like
bud.
a clean bong, like fresh.
Like,
it's like that much of a difference in flavor.
It is fresh, yeah.
Big time coffee vibes.
I have a grinder too for that, bro. Like you plug it in and it grinds that shit. And I did notice a difference in the coffee.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? When I did grind it up instead of just it already being there out of the bag. So that's
it
crazy.
makes a big difference. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too big on it. Like I drink coffee.
I drink coffee for the creamer.
Hey, listen, I don't care about the caffeine. I'm gonna go over to Jay's Pass and just be fucking mainlining creamer, bro.
Right.
I fuck with creamer, dog. I fuck with creamer. Yeah, I think as far as I go on all that shit, bro, is like a step above Folgers, bro. I ain't even gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah, I'll get like the Starbucks coffee. I'll get the Pignon every now and then. You know what I mean? But I just throw that shit in my fucking Mr. Coffee Maker. Yeah. Set that shit to fucking make and then keep it rocking.
Yeah. You know what? What's crack, bro? Is those cold the Starbucks the cold drinks. You know what I'm talking about?
You know what though, dog? I don't know what it is.
Too expensive.
Not even just too expensive.
No, they're like, I don't know. They're like
even if it's hot as fuck.
$4 for the motherfuckers be like 8 ounces.
Yeah. True.
Come
but
on,
the cold
man.
ones though, like I'm talking about the ones you get like you can get them like at the gas station.
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah.
You know
that are in that thick ass glass bottle.
Glass, yeah.
But see, I don't really fuck with cold coffee.
I
Even
don't
if it's hot as fuck, my ass drinking some hot ass coffee.
I don't either, bro. Like, but that's different. For some reason, it's different than just having like making a fucking thing of coffee and then it being left out or left in the fridge. Like, those are like they're way different, bro.
They make them like chocolate milk.
That's exactly what they make them like. Yeah,
this is the second time we've talked about chocolate milk and coffee.
Yeah,
together, bro. We had pods. We were hungry. Now either we're tired or fucking thirsty, dog, because we be on some coffee conversations.
Right.
I like coffee.
Yeah, coffee is. You know what? I didn't start really drinking coffee till I was living in Vegas for a little while, right? And I was probably about 25, and that's when I addicted. Fucking crack now. I have to have coffee every fucking morning.
Man.
Can you drink it just black though?
Fuck no, I'm not 85.
I tried it for
wild.
a
You
little
can't
bit.
see. Okay, so that's the difference.
That's wild.
Hold on. So when you grind the beans and you got you a French press, you can drink it black. I promise you, because I could never do it. You can drink it black. I like it with a little bit of cinnamon in there. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, a little bit of cinnamon. What about some nutmeg?
I could do nutmeg too.
Oh,
not as much. Not as much. Just a pinch of that.
Lenwords, you're a barista.
Just a pinch of that.
Lenwords out here working at a coffee shop and nobody knows.
He's like underselling it. Bro. Like,
a little bit of nutmeg.
He's like Will Ferrell. He's all, no, I wasn't a pimp.
Yeah.
Jay's like, I just need like a little bit of coffee and then a whole glass of creamer.
Just like, you got to balance it out. 80-20.
You brought up the pumpkin spice. Is funny, dog, because Mahito's been gassed up about Wendy's pumpkin spice Frosties. And they just dropped them.
Oh, yeah.
I got home yesterday. He's like, Dad, we got to get them. So we pulled up and we got them. And they were fucking super mid, my dude.
Yeah.
Listen, a Frosty is cool. The original Frosty, my dude. I don't need strawberry. I don't need vanilla. Chocolate Frosty. Leave it alone. Yeah. Game over. Yeah. And not only my son, I don't know if you and Matt been talking, my dude, because he's on some fucking pumpkin spice vibes right now.
Oh shit, okay, yeah.
I told him you on some basicness right now, Matt.
Basic.
Those are basic bitch vibes.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
That's what it is, bro. Read the internet.
Get you some yoga pants.
Damn.
Hey, Starbucks, bro. Those are the interweb vibes, Jay. Anybody that goes to fucking Starbucks and gets the pumpkin spice, and I fuck with the pumpkin spice, bro. I ain't tripping here.
I don't go to Starbucks though. Don't be starting rumors. I go to Starbucks.
That's how rumors start. I don't go to Starbucks.
Like, I don't got that type of money.
Dutch brothers.
But shit, that's more expensive.
I know.
And honestly, I didn't really fuck with that much.
I
didn't really fuck with it that much. I got Dutch Bros one time, and that was all I needed.
It's good, but it's just like every other thing. It's like once you've had it a few times, it's like, all right.
Honestly, if I'm going to any spots and I'm here at home Dog, Little Bear, and no, they do not sponsor us. Little Bear.
Shout out to
slaps.
Little Bear.
Never had. I actually never had them.
Slaps.
You haven't gone to Little Bear?
You gotta go, bro.
Man.
You gotta go.
All right.
Yeah.
They even got an all sick on the fucking menu.
No.
I ain't even playing.
Yeah.
They ain't paying for me. They ain't paying me for it neither. So
Oh, shit.
maybe we
Okay.
need a
But
we
you
need
gonna
a
do the money simple, like you gotta holler at them.
we need a collaboration. Yeah, we need a collaboration. We could do it. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to my man.
Listen, coffee and Kush. Come on.
Yeah.
Everybody likes a coffee Kush
that's
combination.
What I was gonna tell you, man. I thought you would have been tougher on the coffee, just because once you start to know the difference, it's like plain as day. Like you can't just drink the regular shit no more, man. And just the fact that you off the Folgers.
Oh, I've been
Yeah.
off the Folgers for a long time. That shit
but
gross.
At least you know.
That I feel like Folgers is the equivalent of drinking Bud Light.
Yeah.
If you're a beer drinker and you're drinking Bud Light, you're not really a beer drinker.
Nah,
if you're a coffee drinker and you're drinking Folgers, you're tripping, kind of.
Yeah.
It's like smoking swag.
Yeah.
Even worse, probably.
Wow.
Yeah, it might be.
Wow.
I haven't even like seen swag in a long time.
It's like seeing a unicorn nowadays.
Is it?
Swag.
I seen a PZ of some fucking swag
Yeah?
the other day. It was nasty. Just as nasty.
That's so crazy.
Remember when you break it up and it would just rain seeds?
Yeah.
And they'd scatter everywhere.
Yeah.
You have to clean it. My homeboy Manable, dog. Shout out to motherfucking Manable Lecter. That dude could clean swag like nobody I'd ever seen in my life, bro. He had his whole method down. He'd get like a tray, he got a card, and he'd like run it up like this, and the seeds would roll down, but the weed would stay on the top, bro. He'd scoot it to the side, bro. You could always tell when Manable was breaking up the trees, right? Because the tray was perfectly organized. The weed was in a little pile. He had the little papers over here. The seeds and stems were off to the side. Nice. Shit was fire, bro.
Yeah, bro. You got to keep your work site clean, dog.
Yeah. He always did,
That's
bro.
That's funny. Damn swag, bro. Wow.
I don't miss it.
Did you guys ever notice that on Friday? He's like when he's breaking in the beginning of the movie where he's breaking up weed in the bathroom before he leaves. I don't know if it's Friday 2 or whatever, but it's like swag, bro. That shit looks like it's just swag. It ain't no chronic, nothing like that. It's just dropping. He's dropping seeds.
Times have changed.
Oh yeah, no, that was definitely not.
Times have changed.
That was definitely not chronic, dog.
Yeah.
No.
I think he's breaking it up on a chronic, like on some type of like weed fucking.
Well, I would do that too when I had swag.
Yeah,
I'd break it up on a High Times magazine. I was dreaming.
Shout out.
Shout out. You know what I mean?
Right.
I was dreaming of the big leagues, bro. We weren't there yet. I remember when High Grade hit down here, like for the first time. It was right after 9/11 because the borders all kind of shut down. So we were kind of forced to stop getting swag from across the border. And the homie pulled up with High Grade. Wasn't called anything. I had no names. I got High Grade. And that shit was fire. Guaranteed
grade.
It was probably mid now, right? Compared to what we have now.
Right.
But to us, bro, that shit was fucking slapper.
Yeah.
And he had it broken down, bro, in little gram, little fucking zone baggies.
Damn.
With the little weed leaves on them. He had like 2 jars
I
of them.
remember those
okay.
little fucking things.
Bro,
Yeah.
$25 a G. Everybody was, bro, yeah. But everybody was happy to pay it because, for one, it was a drought after 9/11.
Yeah.
And for two, that shit had never hit down here before. We ain't never seen no fucking trees like that.
Yeah.
We out here smoking gasoline and sticks.
Yeah.
Our swag was not
when I
it.
say that, it's the people don't get it, like the gasoline method.
Oh,
They're like, what do you mean? It's like, bro, how the fuck do you think that shit got over here?
They had to smoke that shit in the gas tank.
Yep.
And sometimes it would be greasy because they had to like cover it in Vaseline.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that shit wasn't it, bro.
I remember smoking some stuff a long time ago that it tastes like cheap perfume, and I was like, "This has to stop.
Ugh.
That's the worst."
This has to stop.
I don't even like smelling cheap perfume. I could imagine tasting the
Yeah,
shit.
it was bad. It was bad.
Man, you kiss a bitch on the neck and her perfume is just not it. Your whole mouth just dries up and lights on fire.
Designer imposters.
Designer imposters. Hey,
Funny as fuck.
you taste your neck. When's the last time you took a shower? Your neck out here tasting like an 85-year-old lady. A little musky. Musty, whatever. Either word works, bro.
Musty.
Both are wrong.
Listen, we're back. We both are wrong.
You don't want to taste like it.
We're back in the old studio
Indeed.
Uh-huh.
for one reason and one reason only. Well, 2 reasons. The number one reason is we didn't move none of the equipment back over to the other studio. And I didn't feel like doing it today, dog. I really didn't. I had a long weekend. So I said, fuck it. Response was good. Vibe was good. And I felt like drinking.
Oh.
Yep.
We can't drink at the consumption lounge because it's
True.
fucking illegal.
It's illegal.
It's illegal, bro. And Jay does not vibe with illegal activities. Unless it's about jacking some creamer.
Yes.
What the fuck? No, man, the lounge is dope though, bro. I do.
Oh, it is.
I do like that.
Well,
that
we're going to be
spot.
back next week. We just got to move this shit.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be busy that day.
I'm probably going to be busy that day. Oh, you mean right now? Right now? You need help right now. Damn, if it was a little later,
I could have made it.
I could have done it, but I
know?
got pre-existing conditions, so I can't do it. We didn't move over there because I was being lazy. That's why we're back up in this motherfucker, but it's cool. One more episode.
Post it, bro. We don't gotta do anything we don't want to do, doc.
Don't try and judge me, bro.
Yeah.
We ain't got to do nothing.
I'm
we
trying to
ain't
get your
gotta
back, bro. I ain't judging you.
do. I'm saying them, not
Oh,
you. I know you got my
gotcha.
back. It's the quintessential them, Jason.
Got you.
Don't judge me for being back
Everybody
in the
out
old
there in
studio.
TV land.
Don't judge me. Hey,
funny.
time to introduce, I think.
Let's do it.
We've been talking on
Already?
shit for a little minute. Coffee. Now I want some coffee. We're going to have an episode where Lenwords breaks down the coffee in real time.
I'll show it
Hey.
to you.
I'm with
show
it.
it to you.
I feel like you need to
We'll
put
school
me.
you.
I feel like you were schooling me, bro. I think the class is officially in session.
You want a light roast? Well, we'll get to it.
Listen, so in other words, what you're saying is
We'll
my
get to
Mr. Coffee maker I got from Walmart I need to throw away.
I'm just saying, look under your tree around Christmas. It might be a gift
Hey, on that note, it's
Okay.
a perfect way to intro. Hey, I'm your host, Johnny motherfucking James. I'm here with some of my nearest and dearest. Lenwords in the building. What's good, Lenwords?
for you. It's all good.
Jason J. Trav in the motherfucking building. What's good, Jay?
Everything, bro. Chill.
We got production on the other side. Dom, what the fuck's poppin'? Josiah, what the fuck's poppin'? You are now tuned in to Respect the Connect. This is episode 40. Make some motherfucking noise.
41.
Episode 41.
Oh, he fucked it up.
I fucked
right
up
at the
intro.
end.
I
Right at
almost
the
hit it.
end.
That was close, bro. 99% is good. 99.9.
Yeah.
Episode 40. Jay, make some more motherfucking noise.
do it again,
Because it's
dog.
episode 41, bro.
Yeah,
See?
dog.
Did it
We
twice.
gotta add one more. Yeah, there it is.
Bro, I'm rusty, bro. Rusty and crusty.
Rusty, bro.
From the weekend I had. I'm going to ask y'all about your guys.
and you're all talking shit to me about being wrong. About being wrong.
Fuck it. I'll be wrong twice and still talk shit. How was your weekend, fellas? What'd y'all do? Any new bitches? Any new programs?
Damn.
Bro, we coming in hot right now, bro.
Damn.
You go on any dates, Jason?
Nah.
Juanita?
Hell
She over
nah.
with.
Hell no.
Kicked her to the curb.
Done.
Done. Finally.
Fine.
Sent her back. You dropped her
Good
back.
riddance.
You dropped her back off at the Valero.
Why didn't you guys tell me anything,
I
dog?
did. We've been telling you about that bitch. She was in Lenwords DMs a long time ago.
Damn.
She was.
Yeah, had a toss.
Good thing I don't know no Juanitas.
She was sending booty pics to Dom.
Everybody's
Dom was getting Juanita booty pics.
Yeah.
The moment she seen Josiah in the behind the scenes,
That
she
was
was
it.
sending him
She
feet
was sending-
pictures.
Right.
Josiah fucks with them feet pics.
He likes those foot ones.
Keep them
Are
coming.
you into feet? Are you guys into feet like that?
Nah, we're still talking about your weekend, Jay. Don't be trying
Oh.
to segue out into feet.
My weekend.
How was your weekend, Jason?
Good, bro. I did some side work, made a couple beats, made a couple investments.
Fire.
Yeah, dog.
Nice.
My week was good, low key, but good, bro.
So it sounds like you've been paying attention to that podcast you've been listening to close,
Yeah,
making
dog.
some investments.
Yes, sir.
I see it, bro.
Yes, sir, bro.
I ain't salty anymore that you're cheating on Respect Connect.
I ain't cheating.
I'm over it.
I'm here right now, dog.
Listen, I know I said I can't forgive, but I forgive you.
All right, hey, bro. I appreciate that.
I'm working on it, bro.
Leonard, what
First
about
one.
you?
It's the first one.
Lenwords, you forgive Jay?
Yeah.
I do.
He has done nothing that needs to be forgiven. That's
He's
how
cheating
much-
on the
That's how
fucking
much I
podcast.
forgive you. You've done nothing that requires forgiveness.
My dog, thank you, bro.
That's
Thank
some
you.
bullshit. Now y'all ganging up on me. That's some bullshit. Lenwords, how was your weekend, my brother?
It was all right, man. It was all right. Coaching my son's football team, we took a L for the first time, and it's the first loss in
Oh,
5
that's not
weeks.
bad. But that one hurts,
okay.
though. That
Yeah.
first loss when you guys are on a win streak,
Yeah.
was there some crying kids?
There were actually, but you know what? It's good for us because we needed to lose to a team that was coming with it. Because
And they were.
Yeah, they came with it. There was no hard feelings. There was a little, a couple of words across the field that the ref was like, all right, that's enough.
Dang, okay.
But it was a good challenge, and we'll see him in the playoffs.
Fire.
There you go.
What league are you guys playing for?
It's for Yaffle.
Yaffle gets serious.
Yeah.
Down here, that shit
Yeah.
is no joke. I've seen parents beat the living shit out of each other.
Oh yeah, there have been a couple that have been thrown out of the league. There were some teams that have been dismissed from the league. Like it gets, it's football.
There's nothing like proving. When you're a kid and you're like, my dad could beat up your dad. There's nothing like your dad proving he could smash your dad,
right, bro.
My dad knocked your whole fronts out, bro.
Bro.
You got to switch schools after that.
At a game, though.
Listen, though, but you got to switch schools, bro. If your dad gets beat down by the homie's dad, for one, you're probably not homies anymore.
Yeah.
And you just got to move, dog, at that point. Hi, bro, you can't go to school after that. You can't go to school after that.
Weird.
It is weird. And you got to look at your dad like, bro, come on, man. Like, take some boxing classes.
What does he say?
Do some push-ups.
How about you take the trash out before I call Steve over here?
To beat your ass. I seen it at the football. See you talking all that shit on the sidelines. Steve walked up, knocked all your fronts out. Yeah, man.
So you're coaching? Are you the?
Well, helping out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but it's good, man. It's fun.
You guys only have games on the weekend?
Only on Saturdays.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Saturdays
my Saturdays are completely that, and then I'm usually out there early, and then by the time we get back to the crib and kind of decompress and everything, it's already like evening time. So we're just on dinner and maybe a movie or something. So, So at least it's not track. If my son was running track or my daughter, one of them probably will end up running track. Track meets, you be out there for like 4
forever.
or 5 hours.
Oh, I know.
Like, that's just crazy.
Johnny did it one year, and when he said he didn't want to do it again, I didn't.
You were like,
I didn't. I'm like,
that's cool.
How long are we gonna be out here?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
For
and
3 events?
The time in between one run to the next.
Yes.
I'm like, damn, bro.
Yep.
So when he was like, yeah, I'm good, Dad. I'm like, oh, that's
All the track parents know exactly.
I looked at him like, are you sure?
Yeah.
But I didn't push it when he said no. I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
No, you don't need to do that. No. Let's do it stuff.
Are any of your kids in county for like basketball?
Oh yeah, they've been since they were little.
That's
so
tight.
right now we're kind of like in a. So the new season don't start for like about a month, but by that time Matt's gonna be playing for his school already, right?
Right.
And Johnny is playing football for Del Norte.
Oh shit!
So his games now are during the week. So my Saturdays actually have opened up a little bit because Lenwords knows what's popping. When you got kids in sports, Saturdays, those are dedicated to driving them everywhere, doing all the things, and staying there with all the parents, right? So, but my Saturdays now have kind of opened, and they will stay that way because Matt's going to play for his school. So, so after that, though, we'll get back in the county because they like to stay in that rotation and keep them fresh because you take that like year off between playing for your school and you come back and you look like shit.
You're not sharp.
Nah, at all.
Yeah.
And Matt, and Johnny, both of them. But Matt now lately, he's really like turning up his basketball focus.
Nice, bro.
Waking up at 6, going out there and balling. You know what I mean?
Nice.
He still can't.
Waking up at 6.
Waking up at 6 and going balling, bro.
Yeah.
My ass running home from the bosque and he's out there fucking crossing people up. He's getting kind of
Where's he?
nasty.
Goes down the road here.
Yeah, he's
Sick.
down. He's up the street playing ball, bro. And
Sick.
so Saturdays have opened up. So this was my first open Saturday weekend, and it was not.
And then I was about to say, and then you were all
Yeah, to
busy.
work.
Absolutely not, bro. I went out to Carlsbad. Shout out to the Bud Board. Shout out to Carlsbad. I love it out there. Every time we pull up, they take real good care of us. Carlsbad is different than I thought it was going to be. Like I went when I was younger, straight to the caverns, and that was it.
Yeah, I just went there.
And now I get to see like Carlsbad like for real though, right? The first time we went out there, shout out to the homeboy in the 6'4" dog. He pulled up and he took us on a ride all throughout Carlsbad. We hit switches. It was fire.
Dope.
This probably has nothing to do with like hitting switches and having fun, but have you seen like the schools in Carlsbad?
Oh, yeah,
schools?
'cause
they're amazing.
My brother, there's money out there.
Well,
That's what
because
there is.
Those schools, I was driving by, I was like, that looks like a junior college, and they're like,
Dog.
oh, it's a pre-K.
There's money out there.
It's like, how?
Well, that's all the oil.
No, it's gorgeous.
Seriously,
The whole
Jay.
campus
That's
is
part of what I
huge.
didn't expect.
Yeah.
There's this whole spot, right? It's kind of like right behind the Bud Board where they're located, and there's like a fucking like a river, dog.
Like
that
the
pulls
little
up.
creek?
My
Yeah.
brother, they have boats that pull up to their pad. You can take a boat onto the houses back there. That's exactly how I reacted, Jay. Your face is exactly how I felt. I thought I didn't know. I'd only been to Carlsbad once when I was a kid. We went straight to the caverns. I stayed in the hotel. That was it.
Yeah.
Carlsbad is dope as fuck, and it's full of a bunch of dope people. I fuck with Carlsbad.
Yeah.
So I pulled up to Hogs Fest, which was wild. It was a motorcycle, state fair, cannabis event, all rolled into one.
Oh shit.
All rolled up.
The shit was all rolled up. Brother. It was fire, dog. Homegirl pulled up and she's all, I got something special for you. I was like, oh yeah, I bet you do. Don't look at me like that, Jay.
Hey,
Don't look at me like that, Jay.
I was waiting for the story.
For the rest of the story, bro.
Waiting for the punchline.
Hey,
What does
I
she have?
seen behind your eyes, your wheels
What
was
does she
rolling.
have?
What does she have? It was like this bong pipe situation, right? It looked like a fucking centipede. There was like 10 bowls on the motherfucker, right? You load it up, all 10 bowls. And I'm like, I'm supposed to smoke this motherfucker by my. She's like, yup, it's ready for you. So I'm eating, bro, and they get a torch. You need a torch to hit all the bowls. So my ass, I'm like, yeah, let's get it. So I hit that shit, bro, and I waited till she got all the way to the last bowl. I ripped that shit tough, almost cleared all of it. My fucking ass coughed for the rest of my life. I'm still coughing somewhere out there in Carlsbad right now.
Yeah.
That shit hurt. It reminded me of the gravity bong days. You remember when we thought we were clever as fuck, MacGyver smokers with the gravity bongs and why are you looking at me like that, Len?
I don't know.
You didn't smoke at that age.
I didn't.
Bro, okay, so when we were younger, Lenwords, we would try and invent all the different ways we could get higher than fuck, right? Okay. And when the homie, it was always the Caucasian homie, too. It was always the white homie that had the wild, Dom points to Josiah. Josiah out here, let's smoke hanging upside down. Let's take a hit, jump off the roof onto the trampoline, and then take a piss. I'm going to be the highest I've ever been.
That's hilarious.
It's always the Caucasian homie that has the plan, right? And my homie pulls up, right? Parnell was his name. He was the first one to show me a gravity bomb. And I was like, what the fuck you doing? He's like, we got to get a bottle and cut holes in the bottom, get some water, put a aluminum bowl on the top of the motherfucker, light that shit, pull it out, and the smoke rolls down the side of the bottle, bro, because it's pulling a gravity bong. Then you take the bowl off and you can keep it in the water, and if you push it down into the water, it'll shoot the fucking smoke into your lungs faster than anything you've ever done in your life. It burns, bro. Your lungs are on fire.
Yeah.
But guess what? You're higher than the fucking stars. You're super duper high.
All right.
Yeah.
We just so happen to have one right here for you.
Lenwords,
Bring
time
it
to try
on
it.
No, thank you.
Bring it on.
I know you guys have one at the house.
No,
you know what's the
thank
worst
you.
part of a gravity bong, though? Is if you don't clean it and you spill that water. You just got to burn your house down at that point. It's never going to smell the same.
Stupid
Never.
as fuck.
Burn the whole house down, start from scratch.
That's hilarious.
And another homie showed me the first, like, how to smoke, and this was the right way to do it. He wasn't wilding, how to smoke hash, right? We didn't have all these contraptions now with, like, you know, the different pipes and shit that they have and bongs that they have and stuff, puff codes and shit like that.
Yeah.
So you'd have to do knife hits. You'd light,
yeah.
you'd burn, you'd get 2 knives and you'd get them red fucking hot.
Hot knives,
and then you'd
yes.
put the hash on one of the knives and you smash them together and you just like hit it.
Yeah.
And that, bro,
Some
I
of the-
was fucking high.
Yeah.
Sounds mighty crackish.
First time I smoked was
Mighty crackish.
with my Caucasian friends, and
The
that's
Caucasian
that's what we
homie.
did, bro.
From the Caucasus Islands.
Dog, yeah, that shit gets you super lit, dog. Yeah.
Why were we talking about weed? What the fuck were we talking about? Oh, Hogfest.
Yes.
Almost lost it, bro. It was a long weekend, dog. Shit. So we drove out there. Then I had to get back to Lucky Leaf, which was a dope-ass cannabis event down here. And
How was that? Did you make it? You
Yeah,
made it?
barely.
Yeah.
Barely made it. It was cool. You know, it's more for like the industry to see what the industry is doing.
Like it's more for vendors.
Vendors in the industry, right? So you have like a bunch of different like new contraptions or ways that they're doing stuff, and dispensaries get to like talk to other dispensaries and a bunch of giveaways. So it's mainly for the industry. I mean, it's cool for the consumer if they want to pull up and see like what's new, what's coming out, all that kind of shit. So I was able to pull up, and I'm just really proud of where we are right now. We're a year in the recreation. And New Mexico, dog, we're doing pretty good, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing pretty good. Everybody seems to be playing as nice as possible.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a little bit of a transition for me to go from the traditional market to the recreational market.
Yeah.
But I'm fucking with it.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean, bro. I mean, yeah, I think a lot of people are. That's what they enjoy to do. A lot of people do like to not only just smoke, but they like to consume and they like to create different ways and different. Everybody's creative in some way, bro. So it's good. It's dope that people are like there's it's good vibes like all throughout, bro.
Yeah.
Because that's what needs to happen for this industry to just keep going, bro, and keep growing.
We got to talk about the fact that you're actually growing fucking trees now too, Jay.
Whoa, dog.
Listen,
Whoa,
we got to
bro.
talk about it. You out there cultivating.
Context.
You out there legally, all right?
Yes.
Legally. It's dope. I'm not gonna front, bro. It's the shit that I know that you and Dom are back there working on the strains that are hitting the shelves that I have something to do with.
Mm-hmm.
That shit's dope as fuck to me. I tell everybody I meet at these conventions, it's anybody to listen, I talk to them about it.
Yeah. No,
My dog,
it's
my
dope as
son,
fuck,
y'all
bro.
out here working, fucking learning the industry. And see, to me, I think that's the most important part, right? It starts with the plant. All this other stuff's cool, all these inventions and all this, let's do this and faster ways to roll a joint and all these different all the inventions are cool. But it starts with the plant, right? And that's what you guys are, that's where you guys are. To me, that's dope as fuck.
Yeah, bro, it's really dope. I'm learning so much, bro. Man, shout out to Alex. He's super dope, man. He's super talented and but man, yeah, I'm learning a lot. Dom's in a different department, but
So he ain't learning shit.
I ain't saying that.
In other words, Dom ain't learning shit.
I don't know what he's telling you. He's like, oh yeah, Dad, everything's on me.
Oh,
I'm
everything's
doing
on me, bro. I'm learning all of it.
Yeah. Alex
Nah.
put me in charge. So
Nah, well, I mean, technically, you guys are botanists. Y'all are on that botanist gang, bang bang.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's your favorite part of cultivating the cannabis?
Man, bro, it's all pretty dope because you see the plant. You see it from this tiny little clone. You know what I mean? And it goes to fucking we don't grow them like 9 feet tall, but you see it grow, bro. And then as throughout the process, we're plucking leaves, and you just see those nugs go from this to like fucking the size of this can.
Hell
to like
yeah.
there's some shit that's like the size of your arm. It's crazy, bro.
Shout out to Wolf's Breath.
Yeah, shout out to
Kemi
Breath.
Jones.
Slapping.
Shout out to Donnie Burger.
Yes.
Slapping on slapping, bro.
Yes, I showed Leonard. I was just comparing some stuff earlier.
Some stuff earlier to the other stuff.
This isn't ours, and you can see it.
I bet you can tell the audience why you don't grow 9 to 10 foot plants. What's the reason behind not growing them to the top of the ceiling, Jay?
Nah, well, there's a few different reasons, but it's a controlled area where we're at, so we're trying to control everything. But I'm telling you, they have it down to the science, bro, to where we're just making small little adjustments, bro, and it's like just everything's just blowing up, bro, like just expanding. I'm not gonna say too much, bro, but you know what I mean. It's just it's really dope to see it, and everybody's 100% on top of their craft on what they do, and they enjoy it, bro. So
fire.
You're not, when you show up to work at a job you don't like, you don't put out good, most of the time you're just like half-assing it because you don't want to be there.
Yeah. Well, plants are like food, my dude.
They're alive, bro.
Right, they're alive. I mean, I know food, it's not alive when you cook it, but the vibes you put into the cooking translates in the final meal, right? So if you're a fuckhead out here trying to grow, your plants are probably going to be suffering, dog.
Yeah, bro.
Because you're talking to them, you're taking care of them, your energy's translating to them, right?
Yep.
Man, it's dope, bro. Shout out to the growers. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jay. Shout out to Dom. Shout out to Alex. Shout out to everybody over there cultivating the motherfucking fuego.
Yeah, dog.
Talking about cultivating fuego. I know it's been a little minute. Did you guys get a chance to listen to the final chapter in the Nas and Hit Boy saga?
I did, actually, yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, let's go. Now we could really talk about it if Jay can fix his fucking microphone.
I know, bro. This
handle.
thing keeps slipping.
Don't like you, bro. Slipping. I'm falling. I can't get
Stay up.
I said I'm slipping. Don't say that, Jay.
I know,
well,
right?
I'm gonna edit around it. I'm gonna edit around it. I'm gonna put some
That's
fucking
funny.
Viagra in that part of the
Bro,
fucking segment.
That's funny as fuck. All right, there we go. I think.
So we got Nas and Hit Boy. They started in 2020, completed the trifecta in 2023. A 6-album run, 2 trilogies. That is fucking crazy. The last one dropped on Nas's 50th birthday, the day of. And it's also the 50th anniversary of what we love so near and dear. Our favorite thing, motherfucking hip hop. Pornhub.
I'm just kidding.
Our culture, our thing, this thing of ours, hip hop, turned 50.
Yep.
This run's gonna be talked about forever.
Yep.
Crazy.
What was your thoughts on the final?
On the final piece to the
Magic.
package.
I dug what I heard. I didn't listen to all of it, but I mean, I haven't heard all 6 albums or anything. But I think what impressed me most is that it doesn't sound like Nas has lost a step. And I feel like when people always talk about hip hop being like a young man's game, they forget that mind. You can remember being a young man, so you can still think like a young man, even though you're much older. And he raps like his younger self, but he's just so much more wizened, so much like he's been through so much more experience wise. So it's dope to hear like that same style, that same cadence with all the rest of life that he's experienced is
over some slappers that Hit Boy throws his direction.
Yeah, those beats are crispy.
Bro, I seen this video on Instagram, and it's him, and he's listening back to, I think it's like the outro.
Yeah.
And he's like pointing at the camera. He's like, bam, and then they added something that he didn't know, that he didn't hear yet.
Yeah.
And he's like, blah, 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 and then he hears it, and his face, like he's all, and he's like tripping, bro, and he's all. Like what the fuck?
He tripped.
It's dog, because it like they did like a little this drum feel, boom, 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 and then bam, it switched to this dope ass like jazzy R&B or like hip hop track, bro. And he's still talking, and everything keeps tempo, bro. But you see his reaction, and it's
real time.
In real time, bro. It's super fucking dope, dog.
So what'd you think of the What'd you think of the 2 trilogies, Jay? Okay, no. Let me run that question back. Which was your favorite of the 2 trilogies, King's Disease or Magic?
I'm gonna say King's Disease, bro. Magic was dope, but it was a little more on the like hip hop.
More
production,
more old school Nas.
Old school, and I'm not knocking it.
More
at
Nas
all.
from Illmatic eras.
Yeah. And that was still dope. But like me, like the King's Disease hit a little more to home, bro. That shit was hard.
King's Disease. I think I'm gonna go with King's Disease, and it's not a very like crazy difference. But I think I'm gonna hedge out King's Disease just a little bit over Magic too.
Yeah. Magic was dope. It's a different sound. You know what I mean,
bro? Everybody thought Nas. He dropped Illmatic, right? And that's like fucking dropping one of your greatest bodies. Like your first album is considered such a classic. That's got to be, for one, hard to live up to.
Yeah.
Right? And you're fucking young as fuck.
Yeah.
Like I said, I thought he was a kid, dog. 16, 17. That's crazy. So I feel like Nas hit this point to where everybody was like, yeah, cool, Nas can rap like a motherfucker. Everybody was always trashing his beat selection, and he just fell into this category of he's probably past, right? He's not going to be innovative. Nas is dope as fuck. He's going to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, one of the greatest albums of all time, one of the greatest I mean, when they fucking dropped Ether, bro, they fucking cooked Rockefeller. Like, that was crazy. So I think everybody had written Nas off.
Yeah.
And then this fucking dude, bro, drops what could arguably be 6 of his best projects.
Yeah.
In it.
Yeah.
and ends it in his 50s. He hits 50 when he drops this. And I like that you said that, Lenwords, because before I listened to Magic all the way through, I went back in and I re-listened to fucking Illmatic.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. Not only did he not lose a step, he's better.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's better.
Yeah.
He's refined. Everything that made him dope when he dropped Illmatic is still there. It's still prevalent, but he's lived a fucking life.
Yeah.
And it comes out in the delivery, it comes out in the subject matter, and it comes out in the lyrics.
I have a homie that we're listening to it, and he was like, I don't know, bro. Like, he's not doing anything different than he did 20, 30 years ago. And he was kind of like hating Tough, bro. But like you said, bro, he has wisdom like that. Yeah. Like he's dropping, like he's saying shit. Back then, he was still saying something, but it might have been a little more raw. Yeah, you know what I mean. We didn't catch some of them lines that were, you know what I mean. But he has that wisdom. He has that life, these experiences, and he's dropping shit, and he's able to do it like that, bro. Like him and Hit Boy are fucking knocking shit out the park, like easy.
6 albums in 3 years,
bro.
Come on, bro. Motherfuckers don't drop 6 albums in their whole career.
Mm-hmm. Oh, plenty. Mm-hmm. Plenty.
6 and 3. And they were all heaters. Yep. And see, I guess that's the question, though. Like, I can see how people would say, yeah, he's not doing very much different, right? But he is, though. And number 2, it's a double-edged sword because you get fans that are like, oh, man, do the old shit. I like the old Nas. Then you give them the new Nas. And then they're like, "Oh man, nah, go to the
shit."
Yeah, it's like, and then you do something different. They're like, "Oh, you're doing something too different. Go back to the old Nas." And if you do the old Nas, they're like, "Man, you need to switch it up, do something different." You can't please everybody, dog. You can't. So I mean, fuck it. At the end of the day, fuck it.
Do your style.
Art,
I mean, what he's doing is obviously worked, bro. Like, look where he's at.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Well, dog, the motherfucker could rap his ass off.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way around it. Say whatever you want.
And during a time when you really had to, you couldn't just have a cool sound with auto-tune, mad reverb, and some echoes.
No, you had to rap.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not trying to talk shit to anybody or anything.
No, he is. That. Fuck it.
But that's fucking guy. No, but like, you know what I mean? It was what you had to say.
Yeah.
People had to relate to that shit.
And how you said it. Right? Because as we've seen, going back to the Melly Mel diss track, you got to evolve. You got to say it in a way that hits in the era you're in at the time.
1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7, 8. Eminem ain't great. That shit was bars, dog. I'm sure it was something along. I forgot it already, but I'm sure it was something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I just remember, he was
Marshall Mathers. He ain't great. I'm gonna eat his plate. Congratulate, or some shit like that, right? Right.
Yikes,
so bro, whatever, dog. That shit's crazy. But I feel like to do what they did and for Nas to do what he did completely changes the landscape of hip hop moving forward. That narrative is done.
Yeah.
It's over with.
What narrative?
The narrative of hip hop is a young man's game.
Oh, I got you.
It's over.
But you can't put out relevant projects.
Over.
The older you are.
And again, relevance is also subjective to who think what's relevant. If you're not paying attention to anything in hip hop and all you listen to is fucking bluegrass, hip hop's not relevant to you because you're not plugged in. Yeah. Relevance. This is quote me on this. I'm gonna sell shirts that say this. Relevance is in the eye of the beholder, versus beauty. Cheers to that. Relevance is in the eye of the beholder, Lenwords. Okay. I freestyled it. I didn't even write that. I know I said cheers, but we didn't do it.
I can't do it with
you don't freestyle for free.
You're the writer, Lenwords. Grade me on my relevance is in the eye of the beholder quote. 8.5?
Yeah, there you go.
7.6.
Lower.
Damn, bro. 5. Damn. Wah, 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 wah. Fuck it then, bro. Fuck it. Hey, so I give the trifecta, I give the 6-album run 9.5 in the hip hop history out of 10. It's going to be talked about. People are going to look at this and be like, look, we better, the game's changing. Because the game's still so young. 50 years of hip hop is still a baby.
Oh yeah.
How long would you say blues? Obviously, and I go to blues because we look at that as we're looking at American music, right? Blues is the foundational pieces of all American music.
Okay.
So when do you think blues? How long do you think we got blues in America?
I don't know. Too bad we don't have a team that could actually like look it up.
We're pushing up on 100 years.
Okay.
I would say at least, bro. Like that's, you know.
I mean, because when did they start having like acoustic guitars, like available, and
to just have like
that
to be on the street corners playing the acoustic guitars.
Exactly, because at a certain point in history, like all instruments were a luxury item. You know what I'm saying? Like a fucking flute.
1890s, it says.
See, there we go. You're right, Lenwords.
Right. So we're pushing up on like 100 years. By the time the brothers got that guitar and made it right.
You ain't playing.
Turn it into some art.
You ain't playing.
Yeah.
And so
then we went blues to jazz to rock and roll to
country. Country's blues, dog.
Country's all
shit.
that.
EDM blues.
Country's really like behind all of it because country is blues.
Yeah, it's all of it's blues.
It's all the same.
It's all blues.
Yeah.
EDM, blues, hip hop, blues, rock and roll, blues riffs.
Yeah.
Country, blues riffs.
Yep.
Blues.
Your favorite rock band,
just play
blues
different.
Riffs. Punk.
Blues.
Is blues.
It's all blues riffs, dog. So blues is the foundational piece.
Yeah.
The only thing that's not blues is rhythm and blues for some reason.
I don't know why it works that way.
How did that happen?
Really weird,
How did that
dog.
fucking happen?
Listen, I'm gonna need to talk to whoever decided that.
Hey, can you toss me?
Can I toss you another set of Essa?
Yeah, bro. Nah. Yeah. So the 1890s, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. So, 100 years of blues.
Yeah.
50 years of hip hop.
Yeah.
I think what people don't appreciate about the foundational pieces of hip hop, a big part of it, was the fact that the kids that started it, right? None of them had instruments. None of them had classical music training.
Yeah.
They had really nothing.
Yeah.
No resources. And they made something completely out of nothing. They took riffs and breaks that already existed.
Yeah.
They ran them back and forth, and they created their own music out of music that already existed.
Yeah.
With not really any instruments. They had the turntables, and that was it. But no guitars, no bass, no drums, no flutes, none of that stuff.
Yeah.
They took something that was already, made it their own, and flipped it because they had no other resources.
Yeah.
Dog, that is dope as fuck. And that's always been dope as fuck to me that they did that.
Yeah.
Well, we have all these tools, bro. Like, look at our phone, right?
Now, but back then they didn't have shit.
I know, but but they had turntables, right? Whether it was actual, they probably weren't DJ turntables, they were regular turntables.
Yeah.
But then they sent the output that went into another machine that they had some tape player, and then they would somehow they figured out to use all these different tools.
Because all the breaks.
Yeah, dog. And then they recorded it and created something and made it happen, like troubleshooted and made that shit. And then they created that sound.
That reminds me, I wish I could remember my man's name, but there was a DJ, and his name will be forgotten. Well, it shouldn't be forgotten in history, but I forgot it today. But he invented the crossover.
Oh shit! Really?
The fader?
Yeah.
You mean
the
crossfader?
So you crossing over between one source to the next. That shit didn't exist before there was an actual need in the music in hip hop with the performers. Like, okay, we're gonna play this break, but then instead of pulling it back, I got 2 copies of the record. So I just switch. I'll play 4 bars here, then switch 4 bars here. That switcher didn't work. It was like it's like a power transformer or something, and he rewired it. Like he literally opened it up,
dude.
Turned it from like electricity to sound, and like rewired it so it would work with sound, and invented the shit. And now that shit is like basic in so much equipment and stuff like that.
It's
Dude
built,
don't get a
percentage,
percentage.
bro.
He
Yeah.
don't get a percent. He don't get
yeah.
nothing. Like he's totally like.
Yeah.
It's just taken as if that was already invented,
A
but
thing.
he literally invented it.
My brother, that's fucking crazy. See, that's what I mean. They literally made something out of nothing.
Yeah.
I know it wasn't technically nothing because it did, some of the music already existed.
Yeah.
But 9 out of 10 didn't know how to play an instrument. Yeah. They weren't taught none of that stuff. And they created an entire genre from what already existed. And not only did they create a genre, they created a genre that has taken over everything.
Yeah. So like we were talking about. So look, blues is a little over 100 years old now, right?
Yeah.
But look at how many different genres of music that impacted.
Came off of it.
Is
right?
blues.
Everybody, like almost everything, right? So hip hop's only 50.
Yeah.
But I already see it being adapted into like country music,
Like fuck.
into techno music. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even though techno and it all kind of merges and the lines get blurred.
Every
but,
country song is a hip hop
but
record now.
Yeah, now it has like those, like the 808, the fast hi-hats, or you know what I mean, has some type of like hip hop sound, whether it's more like a trap or a club type of sound. But so little by little, like just exactly how blues was adapted into all these other genres, hip hop starting to bleed into rock, right? Bam.
Well, but okay.
And vice versa.
Not starting though. That's been.
It's been
We got Walk This Way.
Yeah.
We were in here
Talk
talking
This
about
Way.
we were in here talking about that earlier. Rick Rubin and all that.
When Aerosmith and Run DMC said "fuck it," and even the video, right? The video's a classic. They tear the wall down. Yeah. It's all it all made sense.
And see, and that's what I'm saying. Like that was probably one of the first signs of that. Yeah. Right. And then again, now they're adding. Like you could hear a remix.
When did Walk This Way come out, boys?
Lamar's verse.
Find it out real quick.
So yeah.
Walk This Way had to be what, 87?
I was
88.
Say 86.
I'm gonna say 86 or 88.
Well, shit. You guys don't agree with me then. Fuck it, bro. Shit, I'm wrong. You're right.
We should change it.
89.
70.
No, the remix, not that's the original.
Yeah.
I was about to say 1975.
It's with Run DMC.
Yeah, with Run DMC. Walk This Way. Like that shit is a perfect Aerosmith impersonation, bro. Damn, bro. Throw some auto-tune on that shit, Jay. Shit's gonna be fuego.
And just a bunch of reverb.
They don't have the answers. You don't have the answers, Sway. Yeah, so it
pack your guys' desk up after
it
this
being
show.
50.
Pack up your shit.
They did that shit a long time ago, so you knew that it was gonna 86. Lenwords hit it. Make some motherfucking noise for Lenwords being right. I wasn't that wrong. I said 87. Jay said 96. Jay was wrong completely.
Got him.
Jay was 10 years
I'm
off.
pretty sure I didn't say that.
I feel like he got that information on the podcast he's cheating on us with.
Yeah.
dog.
I told you I forgive you, Jay.
They were all, invest in this. By the way,
Walk This Way came out
in 96. Why you keep bringing it up? Jay, I already told you I forgive you, bro. Stop ringing a bell, bro.
You fucking just brought it up.
Bro, stop bringing it up,
He
Jay.
can't forgive people. He can't do it.
Is more than saying sorry.
Shout out to that.
Shout out to that movie. Come on, Jay.
Just Friends.
Just Friends?
Underrated Christmas movie.
Yeah, remember? You never seen Just Friends? Come on, Deadpool's in
you'll
it.
laugh your ass off.
Jay,
that
what?
movie is hilarious.
So when he was in high school, he was overweight, right? Remember, it starts with he's singing "I Swear." I can't even hear that song anymore, bro. He fucked that song up forever, bro. That movie's the shit. Remember, forgiveness is more than saying sorry.
I can't quote the movie, but
I can, bro.
I definitely.
I got a photogenic, geographical memory, Jay. All of it. See that shit? Wow. You got all them? You got all them things? Damn. God damn.
Them words was like,
holy shit.
You just kept saying words. I was like, oh, okay.
Someone's reading the word of the day app.
Listen, if you just keep saying words, motherfucker gonna think that you're smart. You know what you're talking about. 9 times out of 10, be like, damn, this motherfucker highly intelligent.
It means a whale's vagina.
He's got a geological brain. God damn, I ain't never heard of that shit before.
Technically, it's 2 of them.
Right. Technically, it's 2. All right. Well, we talked about Nas.
Yes.
What else, fellas? What else? Oh, since we're in music, I can't remember who was it that sent to me. Was it Lenwords or was it Jay?
What's this?
The 40
Oh, that was me.
word song.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
This was
40 words.
interesting concept.
In a song.
Yeah.
Break it down a little bit for me, Lenwords.
I mean, just what it sounds like. There was a clip on the internet where a guy was a producer, successful producer too, talking about the benefit of creating songs with fewer words. Not only for the ease of memorization, but also for the ability for people who speak other languages to learn them, and you know, that sort of concept. But he was talking about like when he works with certain like artists and stuff like that, he tells them less is more, and that's really
he was saying
applying
every
that.
hit
has 40 words.
Has 40 words
or less. Or somewhere around there.
He's like,
that's his metric.
When I'm making, if I'm making the beat, if I'm producing it, he said, if I can't play it with one hand, he said, it's doing too. Yeah, it's too complex. I'm doing too much.
Yeah.
That's kind of like crazy. It's like crazy, but it makes sense, bro. Because you listen to a lot of like Kato the producer. Like, I don't know if you guys. I know. Yeah.
Shout out
He's
Kato.
super fucking dope, bro. His beats are everywhere, and they're bangers. They slap, bro. He's got E40 on them, but they're super catchy, dog, and they're clean, and they're.
He used to produce
for
Hobson. He's produced for Futuristic. He's done some Joyner Lucas. Actually, matter of fact, he's the one that I wouldn't know if I'd say he discovered Joyner, but before Joyner really popped off, he did like a Kato. Kato would like throw this beat out there, and he'd be like, "You guys do this 16-bar challenge or whatever the fuck." Joyner Lucas got one of his beats, and he ate that shit for lunch.
Oh shit! I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah,
that's dope. Yeah,
Kato been doing it.
But yeah, bro, and his stuff. I'm not gonna say it's simple, bro, but his stuff is just it's so catchy and it's so clean that it's just you can't help but just like move to it, and he's blowing up, bro. Huge shout out to him, bro.
I feel like less is more, dog. Like not every song has to be
that way.
The least you could possibly do, right? Not every song, but less is more, bro. When it comes to music, bro, sometimes it's hard for people to digest overly complicated long records.
Yeah,
like those. Like there's obviously you have like the lightning in the bottle with the Bohemian Rhapsodies. One of the Rhapsody, the basement. Bohemian.
You added an S at the
bro,
end,
we
bro.
were from New Mexico. We add S's to everything, dog.
There was a couple cities from Rhapsodies.
You ain't never been to Peter Piper's? I know you've been to J.C. Penney's. Jason. You know what I'm saying? Jason's. Jason. I'm not going to call you Jason anymore. You're Jason's. So, Bohemian Rhapsody, right? You got Freebird. You got all these records that are like 10-minute records, long as fuck.
Yeah,
you couldn't do that nowadays.
No, but
that game's over. And it wasn't super prevalent then. Those were lightning in a bottle.
I think you have to have an intention for what you're like. For those long songs, obviously you're not gonna try to shop them out to like.
You think a 10-minute song could be on the radio right now though?
No, unless you're Drake, yeah. But
Freebird is they still play that
think
song?
Drake.
Yeah, hell no. I don't think he could either.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like you're not gonna push a long ass song like that to be played on the fucking radio, right? You're gonna push a song that's more commercial that will be played in a country bar or some shit, right? If you're doing that,
but that's why it's wild that Bohemian Rhapsody and Freebird cracked off like that.
But you had labels in charge of that. They're paying these radio stations.
That's true. But the thing is, I don't know how true it is. I just watched it from the fucking
I just googled it, bro.
I just watched it from
100% true.
Whatever the Bohemian Rhapsody,
the Neuralink
the Queen right now. The Queen biopic, right? In that, like they even told him, they're like, this isn't gonna work. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like
even then,
this is crazy. Because it was. Yeah. But that song, bro, holy fuck. That shit's a classic.
Yeah. But part of it is because it's got the call and response. It's got some of the other stuff my man was talking about in the interview, where it has the like call and response,
interact with the audience,
the audience interaction parts and stuff like that. Where it's like this part's my part, that part's your part, and people just inherently understand that. But I think that all goes into like song structure and construction. That's why the Beatles were so successful. That's why Drake is so successful. Michael Jackson, like some of the like better songwriters that have existed, all have mastered that technique where it's like they know how to structure things and make it so people want to sing along.
And that it's not overly complicated.
And it's not too complicated. It's not too complex.
Yeah.
Rolling down the street, smoking indoors, sipping on gin and juice, laid back, with my mind on my money, on my mind. You'll never forget it.
Fire.
You'll never forget it.
You won't.
You know what I'm saying?
You won't.
And it's not complex.
You know what I won't forget ever either? Forever. It's the lyric that I think about daily. Daily, bro.
Okay.
Ever since it dropped. That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. Sometimes I just wake up. I wake up, bro. It's 5:30 in the morning. That's the first thought in my mind. That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker.
When you live your life by it, bro.
Forever.
That's funny, bro.
Shout out to Pac, bro.
He just jumps out the bed. West side.
Of all the insightful shit he had to say, that's what you hold on to.
Stuck with me, bro. Stuck with me. I'll even say it to a skinny motherfucker if I need to, bro. I know you ain't fat, but fuck it, it fits. Hey, I think there's definitely a method to the madness, right? And 40 words coming from a songwriter.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking songwriter.
So 40 words in one song. Sorry, bro.
That's gotta be difficult. I want to try it.
Hard,
I want to try it.
Well,
I really
think about
do.
it though. Like if you should, because think about that discipline. Plus, you have like repeating phrases and stuff.
Yeah.
So that won't count against your word total.
The chorus don't count. So the chorus is the count up of the words. So if you have 3 choruses, it doesn't matter. It's the initial words that are in the chorus off the
Correct.
gate. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So do you think Mike Jones was following that?
Listen,
Lil Jon.
Who?
Like,
you got to give it.
Mike Jones.
You know what? You got to give it to Mike Jones, bro. That motherfucker had the marketing on point. This motherfucker said, "Fuck it. Here's my number."
Yeah, here's my name.
That's
here's my
crazy,
number, yeah.
bro. 330. Hit Mike Jones up on the low because Mike Jones about to blow. Come on.
Yep.
Crazy.
He cut
Yeah,
that
he
shit off.
probably got a grip of feature.
I
some
always
feature
fuck
that-
with Paul Wall and Slim Thug and Chameleonaire more than Mike Jones. You know what I mean? But shout out to Mike Jones.
But okay, so those examples you just gave, out of all of them, Chameleonaire was probably the most wordy and
way more complex than all of them.
Did he have a better run than the other guys? Or
Not in the hip hop game.
Exactly.
Obviously, once he went and he started doing like apps and stuff like that.
Well, obviously,
That's
yeah,
different.
Like he did
but in the
something
actual
else,
music game, he had that huge hit with Crazy Bone. That's why I'm riding dirty, riding dirty. That shit's hard. Man, hey, that shit's harder than some old ass biscuits.
But that shit was fun to sing, simple, easily memorable,
and it had Crazy Bone on it.
Yeah, that too.
Can't go wrong there.
Chameleonaire was dope. I can't be like, damn, what about that song? I can't like name a fucking song other than that one.
You just named Riding Dirty. Jay.
Well, yeah, name another one other than that.
Listen, Riding Dirty, the clean version.
Yeah, thank you, Doug. You proved my point.
That's 2, bro.
Doug, that's but he was like the mixtape king, mixtape messiah, and he was dope, dog.
Yeah.
But like
he could rap.
It's just like damn.
Yeah. He could rap.
That's why I think that's why like I think it's good to have a strategy because you could rap your ass off, but if you're just pumping shit out.
Yeah,
and there's no strategy behind it, then it's like, what are you funneling all that all that attraction towards?
I think your average listener, bro, it goes back to the 40 words in the song.
Yeah, I think that's almost universal.
Your average listener is gonna tune out at some point. Like I remember, because I've always listened to music different. That's how I knew that I was gonna be a songwriter and a musician because I heard things differently. I used to not even really hear the beat. For me, it was always the words. Mm-hmm. The words was first with me. And people would be like, oh, you like that part of the beat? I'm like, what? Didn't you hear what the fuck he just said? Fuck the beat. Yeah. It could be spoken word to me. No. So for me, that's how I knew I was always going to be a songwriter because it was the words first, right? So I had to like teach myself how to listen to the beats because I would hear the words first and I'd memorize them and it would be all about the words. I wouldn't even think about the beats, which is weird, right? Kind of. But that's how I knew I would be a songwriter. So not everybody listens to music like that.
No, not at all.
Most people don't.
Yeah.
So less is more. If the beat is a slapper and you're saying something that's fun to say, easily memorized, it's probably gonna stick.
Yeah, I think I saw like a clip of a interview that 6ix9ine did, where he was talking about like how much he hated his own music.
That's because it sucks.
Well, but he like recited a line, and I can't even remember what it was. It was like, I can't even repeat it. But
someone insert a trash emoji.
But it was so simple and so basic, and he was like, I literally said nothing there. But you could tell he just said it because they were having a good time.
Yeah.
And it was fun to say, like you said.
In the moment.
Yeah. And then you think about all the people who pay money to listen to or, bump that music and all that jazz. And it's just like, it's just literally for the vibe.
Yeah.
And
I say that all the time, too. Like, you can't be hitting them with the lyrical, criminal, subliminal, individual.
Okay, maybe I'm biased. Give me a couple of those on an album, or on a group of things.
Not the whole. You can't do it all the time,
yeah,
dog.
Maybe not the whole project.
Honestly, I feel like the massive. You're still gonna build an audience. There's an audience for everything.
Yeah.
I'm not saying if that's your vibe. I'm not saying don't do that shit. Cause I have to like. That's where I'm at. I'm trying to be the most lyrical I possibly can be when I'm structuring stuff, right? I'm like, let's try and rhyme inside of the sentence. Let's rhyme on the outside. Let's connect this verse to this verse. Let's make these 4 bars hit down here. I'm in that shit when I do that shit. I have to like
pull back,
put my foot off the gas sometimes because that's where my mind goes. Yeah. I'm going to be the most lyrical that I possibly can. I want this to be flawless lyrically, right? And that's not wrong. That's not wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. But your average listener is gonna miss probably 75% of that extra shit.
Right.
That's why you get all these these some of these younger listeners that listen to like artists like Eminem or Chino XL or Immortal Technique, right? They're like, damn, like it's cool. I could tell he can rap, but I can't really vibe with it because there's no vibe to it. Yeah. They're not listening to the words. It's just so much going. Like there's people, there's lyrics of M's that I'm still catching nowadays. That's years later, and I pay attention. So no matter what, I think there's gonna be an audience for really anything. If the internet's proved anything, there's an audience for everything, Doug. For everything. But the 40 word and the song method, bro. I want to try it. I want to try it.
You should. I think if you did it like 5 to 10 times, just behind the scenes before you release, enough to like get it cracking where it's like, okay, I can do this kind of back pocket sort of thing. I think it would just be a good muscle to have, regardless.
I want to try it.
You know what I'm saying? Just a good muscle to develop because now it's tough. Like you can always come up with like a cherry hook. Or just like a super basic banger that if the beat is just crazy, you're like, I want this beat, but I'm not gonna do too much with it because just the beat
is dope enough.
It's dope enough.
Yeah. Well, like, I think for me, like artists, like I fuck with 2 Chainz a lot, and you hear a lot of like these like hip hop purists, I like to call them. Oh no, oh my God, he's not a good rapper, right? You hear them say he's not lyrical enough, you know, right? Fuck that. 2 Chainz is fucking dope, dog.
Clever, yes,
I
bro.
fuck with 2 Chainz, bro. Titty boy, 2 Chainz, bruh. I'm in, dog. I fuck with him, and it's a vibe, bro. Yeah. 2 Chainz kills that shit. He's got slappers, bro.
Yep.
The beat, his subject matter, bro. So I called a new booty, or no? So I called a big booty.
She got a big booty. So I
called a big. My favorite 2 Chainz lyric, bro. Favorite. Yeah. Left hand on the steering wheel, right hand on the pussy. Yeah. I relate to that shit, bro.
It's relatable.
That shit hit me right here.
Yeah, Doug.
My voice even screeched just now, bro. That's how much I relate. Jay, fix that in post.
I'll tune that shit down.
Please. Please.
Don't keep doing it, dog.
I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm checking your skill set, Jay.
Please. Fucking
hey, another one.
2 Chainz is dope as
all I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. Yeah. Fellas, when have you not wanted a big booty hoe for your birthday? Listen, if it was your birthday, Josiah and Dom, you guys look higher than fuck. If it was your
You guys
birthday and
smoking
someone
over
said,
there?
all I've gotten for you is a big booty hoe, are you going to turn it down? No. It's probably going to be your favorite present, right?
They look at you like
Josiah's like, well, what's her feet look like?
they're looking.
Yeah, let me see them toes.
Listen, the butt's smacking, but what's that pinky toe look
What's
like?
the toe look like?
What's that toenail on the pinky toe look like? Because that's the real question.
I'm definitely not a foot guy.
You're not?
I'm not
No?
into feet. Yeah.
No?
What about? All right. Yeah. What about y'all? I think I tried to ask you and you got all fucking mad.
We've come full circle. I didn't get mad, bro.
You got mad.
Listen, I told you, Jay, I forgive you for cheating on the podcast, bro.
I don't think you
Why
have
you
because that's
keep
the
saying
third time
it?
you
Oh,
brought
it's
it
like,
up.
yeah, I did.
I don't think
I
you
promise
forgive
I
me because that's
did.
the third time you brought it up.
The next one's going to be I forgive Jay. That's the title of it. Listen,
Funny as fuck.
I love every part of the female physique.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every part. Even the little pinky toe
Yeah.
that sometimes don't have a nail.
My goodness.
Looks like a Vienna sausage
Yikes.
with nail polish on it.
Just a
just
dab.
on the skin.
Just on
Just
the
a
skin.
dab.
Yikes.
And then like nail polish on the skin of a fucking small toe.
That's like drawing on eyebrows.
Baby toe.
It's
Why
like
you hating on drawing on eyebrows,
I'm
Jay?
not.
I feel like you are.
You're
bro.
hating on drawn on pinky nails.
Juanita. I knew it. That bitch had drawn on eyebrows, Jay. She went.
I actually went to
You know where she
school
was from.
with this girl that drew on her eyebrows.
Bitch's eyebrows looking like a Nike swoosh.
No, I ain't saying all that. I'm
Just
not hating.
do
I'm not
it.
saying all that. Damn, bro.
I'm hating.
I'm just saying.
They need to get that shit in check, bro.
Hey, some people can't, dog. Some
You
people
can't have
can't,
Nike
bruh.
swoosh eyebrows.
I got it.
Yeah, I'm saying? Lenwords got it. Hey, do I get a 9.5 with that one, Lenwords?
hey,
There we go, bro. I knew I'd get one at least, bro. One per episode, bro. Why the fuck we talking about eyebrows, Jay? Oh, you're talking about feet.
You were talking about feet.
No, you brought up feet.
I did
Josiah,
bring-
bro.
I
asked-
The fuck, Josiah, man.
He over there looking them up right
Shit.
now.
Get that off the computer screen. I wouldn't say that I'm like a feet like connoisseur.
Yeah.
I don't want a woman with some nasty ass feet. I know that.
Yeah.
Right.
They got to take care of that shit. So, I mean, I'm attracted to nice feet.
Yeah.
You're not going to lose too many points if your feet are completely I don't know. Let me retract that. I guess if your feet are completely fucked up, you probably got some shit going down.
It's a little.
The feet are a part of like a package. You can't be like walking around.
Okay.
And it's like everything.
You know
looks
what?
good.
As I was saying that, I retract my statement
Okay.
because I always had this idea, this concept in my head that you could tell a lot about anybody really, but females because I'm attracted to women.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You could tell a lot about a woman by their bathroom.
Their bathroom.
Yes.
Yeah.
If their bathroom is in shambles and they got a ring around that tub and that fucking toilet looks like it ain't been cleaned since 1970 fucking thousand, run.
Yeah.
Because guess what? Yikes. You're in for it.
Yeah.
Bathroom. So,
Okay.
as I make that statement, if their feet are in shambles, that's probably a red flag.
Right. You should run.
Probably.
She won't be able to catch you on that bad toe anyway.
No, absolutely not. And them fucking talons, them
Damn.
claws. So do you like clean, nice feet then, Jay?
I do.
Yeah.
Clean, nice
Yeah.
everything.
Would you lick a clean, nice
Nah,
foot?
I'm not.
Oh, you don't
lick the feet?
Nah,
You don't get into the toe sucking
I
and
don't,
nothing? Come
dog.
on.
Nah.
You ain't sucking on little Vienna sausages?
We'll wait till the cameras are off.
Maybe
ladies and gentlemen.
maybe I'm not.
Yeah.
You ain't never
maybe I'm
licked.
not mature enough.
You ain't
I
never
don't know,
licked the
but
bottom of a
Now-
heel all the way to the big toe.
Hell, motherfucking no. No,
You're fucking childish, Jason.
maybe.
Selfish.
Selfish Jason.
Keep them coming, bro. I've been called worse.
Stop being so
Like,
childish.
I've heard those ones. Nah, I'm just kidding.
What if they're clean? What if they just got out of the shower? What if you're in the bath together and she says, "Babe, lick my feet."
Nah.
You ain't gonna lick her feet?
Yeah,
In the bath, nah.
You give her. You ever gave a good foot rub?
Yeah, I do. I do. The
Okay.
foot
I'm the
Okay.
motherfucking foot master.
You could keep that. Keep it.
I got that shit down to a science and everything. I don't be tickling or nothing. What does he say? He's all, "Would you rub a man's feet?" He's all, "Fuck you."
That's funny as fuck.
I'm not like that's not my. Obviously, I'm not a foot fetish dude, right?
Yeah.
What about you, Lenwords?
I'll tell you how.
You fuck with feet like how Jay fucks with creamer?
I like. I think that women, especially women that are hardworking, shout out to y'all.
Yes.
They definitely. They don't like to ask for it, but if you get your girl chilling, like she's just laying in the bed or on the couch or something, and you just take her shoes off and just start rubbing her feet, y'all could just be talking, watching TV, kicking it. You don't have to say much, but she'll appreciate the fuck out of you. And I learned that one a long time ago. So every now and then I'll pull that one out the bag just to show them how much I care, how much I
appreciate
like,
you.
Yeah, and it's like it's not flowers, it's not like anything else, but it's almost like the chick that washed Jesus' feet with her hair.
Yes.
Like it shows a level of like respect and deference and just care. It's like you're on your feet all day. I got your back. Somebody's gonna hold you down and that sort of thing. So
I see that.
That part of it, I appreciate a good foot because it's always nicer to do a foot rub on a good looking foot than something it's just
nasty,
like looking like this. Just
you instantly regret
like a cramped,
taking
like a cramped
taking
foot.
off her shoe.
They look like ballerina feet. Just all on top of each other. Look like a claw.
Like you didn't buy the shoes.
One big nail. I don't even know how you'd rub that.
You don't. You be in there trying to like straighten out.
I thought you were the foot master.
I'm
bro.
not Josiah. How do you rub a fucking foot claw?
Like one that's like this.
You don't, man. You
like one of these like this.
You scrape it. Hey,
he was too serious. He was
it's a
all, you
two-man
don't,
time."
man.
No, dog. You
don't.
throw deuces.
That was
Then
hilarious.
you hop on your Snapchat. This bitch got claws. Hey, ogre feet.
Damn.
Nah, it's got to be clean.
At least.
You said you're not a feet connoisseur. We were just talking about it. There's like a stigma around it that it's bad. But if you got bad feet, that's a no. Like
Yeah.
It's got like a feet connoisseur, but I'm not fucking with. You gotta have pretty feet.
Yeah.
And clean.
Yeah.
Like the rest of it.
If her foot looks like she got drafted,
No.
it's bad.
Like the rest of it. Like the rest of it. It's like if it's clean, bro, put me in, coach.
Yeah.
What would you do with a clean foot?
I mean, I'm not really sucking on toes, I don't think.
Okay.
That's not really my vibe.
Too freaky for you?
But not too freaky. I'm not a fan of really sucking on anything.
Really?
No.
Really?
Not sucking on stuff.
Yeah.
Not even the breast?
I mean, I'll lick all over the nipples and like, I guess it's technically sucking on the titties.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
But toes, I don't know. Like, I'll play with this pod's going off the rails, fellas. This is going off the rails. We are in uncharted territory.
You asked us, motherfucker. You gotta finish what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm putting it out there. We have gone off the
He
rails.
had to catch himself. He was like, why am I talking about this shit right now?
We are off the rails.
That's
Listen,
hilarious,
if the feet are clean, I'll lick on them feet, kiss on them feet, leading up the legs to the fucking promised land, bro.
You don't emphasize on the feet, though. You don't focus on them.
I mean, I'll start there if they're clean, but again, like I said, I'm not sucking on toes. Like, I'll lick on the toes, I'll rub on the feet, I'll pay attention. It'll get attention, right? Yeah. I'm not putting a whole ass toe in my mouth. I'm just not doing it, I don't think, dog. Not saying that. I mean, I'm 38. I've probably done it. I probably have.
You don't remember,
right? I'm pleading the fifth.
A lot happens, Jason.
A lot happens
I knew
when you're drunk, Jason.
There's no transcriptions.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug. Hey, I'm John James, bitch.
John James.
Listen, I will start there, right? But again, that shit can't be busted and dusted. It's got to be taken care of.
Yeah.
Same way that I take care of myself, she got to take care of herself.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not going to expect her to put my nasty ass big toe in her mouth if I just ran a fucking marathon. Listen, my toenails are falling off right now, dog. I've been running like a motherfucker. I ain't trying to get no one to put that in their mouth.
So you got the...
I got the fucked up teeth. Right now, my shit doing bad, dog.
What the fuck, bro?
They're not fucking like this, Dom. Don't throw that claw signal at me. Dom back here throwing gang signs and shit.
Hating like a motherfucker.
Claw feet gang gang.
Ah, that's great.
Don't be throwing gang signs over here. They're not on top of each other, but I got 3 toenails that are purple from running miles.
Damn.
So I ain't gonna expect my woman to be like, let me suck on that purple toe.
Yeah.
Same way I wouldn't suck on her crusty ass toe.
Right. Okay.
That's hilarious.
Okay.
How do we leave this
I would not
conversation?
let. Yeah, let's go.
Where do we go?
How do we switch?
I don't know how to like get out of the hole we've just dug here.
How
Run
about that?
away.
How about that right in, huh?
Hey, how about that right in, dog? It was kind of bumpy. Listen, I'm gonna end it on this. I love women. I love their physique. I love their bodies. They are fucking one of the most gorgeous creations on the face of the earth. And if their feet are taken care of, I'll take care of the feet.
Okay.
That's how you end the conversation.
There it is.
Bang. So where do we go to next?
Oh my gosh.
Where's the next conversation going? I need to pour myself a drink. Where the fuck we going? Do we go into the question? Do we go into the question of the week?
Oh yeah, do it.
We have questions of the week.
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
we'll get to that.
We get heavy here? Or no? Okay. I know.
I think the question of the week is yeah,
that one's really heavy.
it's all heavy.
It is
from
all
here
heavy.
on out.
It is heavy from here on out. So let's get it. So follow up on little man down here, whose life got taken so violently and so abruptly and so needless and so fucking ridiculous. I'm fucking sick of it. Like I said last time, I definitely went into it. They caught who they think did it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you were right, Jay. Mistaken identity.
Mistaken identity, bro.
So it
Possibly
was-
gang related.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's terrible.
It's fucking horrible, Doc. Like I said, bro. For what?
Yeah.
Completely senseless violence.
Just wanted to spin the block.
And the little boy lost his life for what?
Yeah.
For
Yep.
mistaken identity? That's fucking ridiculous, bro.
Damn.
And now it's turned into this whole fucking shit show. We're all over the fucking news, right? Because it's turned into a fucking political fucking situation back and forth with this bullshit, right? And that's, I'm going to be real here, bro. I'm going to fucking be 1,000% transparent and real. I am sick and tired of these fucking politicians turning tragedy into a political ploy.
Yeah.
I'm fucking sick of it, dog.
Okay, so here's my question. What are they supposed to do? Like, if that's your position, because like the governor did the 30 days where you can't like have a gun in
Carry a
public
gun, yeah.
Which was
Yeah, yeah,
ridiculous.
and it's like people, if you do nothing, or if you say thoughts and prayers, like people complain and clown everything.
Yes.
To the point where it's like you're never gonna satisfy the public, to the point where they'll be like, you know what, he or she like did the correct thing. When it's tragic, it's too sensitive of a circumstance for you to actually like answer to it. And like we were talking about last time, there's really no like outside thing that can be done to resolve bullshit like that. Like that's an internal thing.
Yes.
So it's like, what could someone in that position do when they have to do something, but no matter what they do, it's never going to actually resolve anything?
For me, it would be, for one, there's no way that was going to work. And she got probably what she wanted to be on every fucking news station across the United States.
Yeah.
Attention. And that's what pisses me off. When they use tragedy for attention to push their agenda or whatever the fuck they're doing, pisses me the fuck off. And I'm sick of it. I've seen it too much in my life and I'm fucking done with it. For me, what they could do is talk about and address the real fucking issues. The fucking fentanyl crisis. The fucking families that are broken because people have been put in jail, and all the years of generational trauma of overdoses and losing fathers and losing mothers. All that stuff could be addressed and spoke on, but nobody wants to fucking talk about it because that's a hard conversation.
Yeah.
It's a lot harder. It's a lot easier to say 1 + 1 is 2. right? I'm going to take this away. Let's not talk about the fucking blues that are all over fucking Burque. Let's not talk about the overdoses. Let's not talk about the broken families from people that have overdosed and died and been put in jail for fucking years and years and years in generational trauma. Let's pretend we can take away guns.
Yeah.
Well, like he said though, she is taking a step, but it's not like, not to say it's the right or wrong step, but it's like it's a step, and it's like where's the next step go? Because she set that, but it's like,
Is it
these dudes that committed this crime, they're not going to be like, oh, the governor said.
Right,
Nobody
right.
is.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's
it's
my
like,
point. She
but
had
then-
to known
but
that.
see, yeah, but
Yeah.
then at the same time that on our end,
Yeah.
then nobody could carry a gun for 30 days. That stops me from being able to carry one, you guys from being able to carry one, to protect ourselves, protect your family.
And guess what?
Out in public.
Fuck that.
Right, and I think that's why she's getting so much flack, and she's getting sued, bro. Like, she's getting
Oh, yeah.
lawsuits left and right,
Well,
because
I think go ahead.
no, well, that was kind of it. But
Well, I think she knew from the beginning
It wasn't gonna fly.
It wasn't gonna fly. She
Mm-hmm.
said herself that she was gonna start a conversation,
Mhm.
which I think was the actual political,
AKA
motivation
get my
behind
face
it.
on
Get your
every
face.
single
I see,
fucking news
yeah.
outlet.
That is derivative of what was actually happening, because when she said that, they were taking the opportunity to say, okay, let's start floating the idea that you don't have like the actual words of the Constitution that we're going to follow, but there will be exceptions, and we will use an emergency scenario
To wipe that out.
to make those exceptions effective in the public. And that's when people are like, well, hold on, wait a minute, how all of a sudden do you have permission to do that?
Where did that come from?
Well, we know where it came from. It
Exactly.
came from 3 years ago.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So that, and even prior to that, it was already,
It was the
part of
foundational
it.
pieces, yeah.
So that's the sort of thing that I spied immediately, and I was like, whoa, like they're really starting to like try to use these terrible
Emergency.
scenarios, to be like, you know what? Because the way she was talking, and she was like, people are afraid, and I was like, man, she's using a lot of like
Fear-mongering tactics.
It's
Yep.
like a lot of verbiage that's like, and I mean, she wasn't speaking for me because I wasn't afraid like that after
Yeah.
that. I was just heartbroken.
Yeah.
And I think that's more of what people were feeling, was like the heartbreak of the loss. But people weren't necessarily like, man, I'm scared to go to work. I'm scared to go out in public. I'm like some people felt that way, but I don't think the majority. I think everyone was just
We're
like,
just sick
that's
and sad.
fucked up.
We're
It
sick.
was just a fucked up situation to happen.
We're tired. We're
Yeah.
sick.
But we
we're
didn't
sad.
feel like,
No.
it happened because there's too many guns.
Well, let's put the scenario to a ridiculous play, right?
Okay.
Say I'm at the stoplight, and we're in this 30-day ban, and someone walks up and says, "Get the fuck out of your truck!" Puts a pistol to my head. What am I supposed to say? The governor said you're not supposed to have a gun right now. What the fuck? No, dog. Listen. I don't want any of these tragedies. Like, don't get it twisted. I'm not sitting here saying we need. All of this violence and all of this senseless bullshit makes me fucking sick. Bro, I remember Columbine when I was in the 8th grade, and it has only gotten steadily worse, right? But listen, the cat's out of the bag. They are not guns. Trying to take them away from everybody that has them, that is not the solution.
Yeah.
There's no way that's gonna work, dog. Did the war on drugs stop crack?
Nah.
Absolutely
It sold
not.
it.
It sold it. So guess what the war on guns is gonna do?
It's
The
it's
same
guns, yeah.
shit. There's too many of them out there. Like I said, you can't clean the spilled milk off of the fucking floor, dog. So trying to take people that aren't out here on doing fuck shit only means of protecting themselves from the people that are out there on some fuck shit that aren't going to listen to no 30 fucking day ban isn't going to do anything.
Yeah.
And I heard no talk of our opioid crisis down here. I heard no talk of our homelessness down here. I've heard no talk of our broken homes down here, dog. like I said, the people that they're saying, I don't know all the details, but they seemed pretty young to me. I think it was 20, 21, 19, 22, some shit like that. Yeah. Those are still fucking kids, dog.
Yeah.
That's a kid, right?
Yeah.
We said it before in the last podcast. It starts in the home. What do you think their homes might have been like?
Mm-hmm. I mean,
and that's not an excuse. I'm not making excuses for fucking psycho sick fucks that are out here taking innocent lives. All I'm saying is this goes a lot deeper than a fucking one-size-fits-all answer.
Yeah, for sure.
And we touched on it before. The generational trauma. It's passed down.
Yeah.
And again, the reason nobody and none of these politicians talk about this shit, because that's a dirty conversation. That takes years.
It's a complicated thing.
And it's a private conversation, because that goes to how someone is raised in the home. That's your family business.
But all these politicians, they set these wheels in motion, and they turn a blind eye to things that need their attention. Like, again, bro, I can't fucking kick a rock without hitting some fentanyl down here.
Yeah.
And I know Burke is not the only place that has this problem.
I was just about to say that.
But what public policy is going to stop people from being depressed?
There probably isn't one.
But
again, we said it before, though. It starts on an individual level, right? So if some people are completely blind to the fact that we have that type of crisis down here.
Right.
Do you know how many people I've buried over the past 5 years because of fentanyl? Fucking terrifying. Yikes. I've lost so many people to fentanyl overdoses. I'm becoming numb to it. And that's fucked up.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I've been around that shit my whole life. Not fentanyl specifically, but overdosing, drug abuse, drugs in the house, people going to jail for that stuff. And that shit reverberates, dog, for generations.
Yeah.
Again, I said it before. I'm not saying I have the answer. But I did not hear any talk about any of that stuff from anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's, I mean, it's like you said, it's a much deeper and longer conversation. I don't think that in this world of, news clips and that's how people
sound bites,
information. Yeah. It's like
viral.
What person in any position of, a public figure or leader or whatever you want to call them, like, where do they have an opportunity to speak to the larger scope of those sorts of conversations? Because they can only do what they can do, and really what they can do ain't much, because it's either going to be opposed by the other, side or, political side of it, or it's just going to be ineffective to actually keep or stop something like that from happening.
And I think
that's just a tragedy.
And I think the steps that she took was really geared just towards the gun violence, the gun crime. You know what I mean? Like the opioids and all that stuff is. Yeah. It's definitely a thing, bro. But it's
a part of it.
Yeah, it is, bro. It's connected from like laws that need to be changed, laws that need to be created, and all the way down to like fucking after school programs, dog. It's not just like one simple step. It's like a way to keep, these 3 kids, bro. Not saying that after school program or basketball would have saved them, but it's like there's other shit that maybe would have kept them out of the streets, bro. Yeah. Music. Like I went and spoke to a school about music production, bro. And it's like I'm trying to get something going over there.
And see, that's what it takes.
To try to keep, because like there was nothing like that there was band, but even though I was musically, like I played drums and stuff, band wasn't my thing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But it takes stuff like that, brother.
Yeah.
It takes stuff like that. When I used to work at a community center out in Grants, Future Foundations, right? There was a demographic of kids that I could only reach because I understood their struggle. They related to me. They weren't going to talk to any of the other staff. They were going to talk to me, and I could relate to them. And I could get on their level. Some kids never have that, dog.
Yeah.
They don't have a mom. They don't have a dad. Their family life is broken. And again, I feel like I'm fucking beating a dead horse. It starts with stuff like that. It starts in the home. It starts with kids feeling like they matter and someone cares.
Yeah.
Without that, there's no... I'm scared there's no turning this train around. I'm going to be blunt and honest. Too much has happened, dog. Like, it seems like every other fucking week. Everybody's numb to it at this point.
Yeah.
And that's fucking horrible. That's disgusting that we're numb to stuff like this. I don't know if there's an answer. I don't know if we can turn this train around. I know I can try and make a difference in my little section of it.
Yeah.
Well, I think the response shows you that the train is going in the other direction. Like, we have these examples of these bad things that happen, but there are thousands and thousands of kids that made it home safe.
Exactly.
At the same night that weren't reported on, because that type of news could never be, like, we're always going to see the bad in the news.
Because that's
In
what
the news.
sells.
Well, that's what it sells, and that's what it's for. You know, like, it's
Attention.
not. That's all it is. So we're not going to hear all the other positive stories that would far outweigh, in my opinion, the
negative.
negativity of this. So this absolutely is a tragedy, and it's one that if we could do something to have stopped it from happening, we would have, obviously. But it just goes to show you that everyone who's paying attention, who can think with a certain level of consciousness about what they can learn from it, it's like, let me hold my family closer. Let me make sure I'm taking time to teach another one or help a family member, or, you know, the kid down the street, make sure he's got a ride to practice. Like, that sort of stuff counts, because if they know that other adults and other people care about them, they have a whole different outlook and perspective on the world that they live in, and they don't fall into this kind of degeneracy of fuck it all.
Yeah.
You know, because that's what we're up against. We're up against the hopelessness.
And that's hard to fucking fight, dog.
Now, how do you beat that?
Especially when
know?
all they've seen is hopelessness.
Yeah.
If that's all you know, even when you see something outside of that, it feels super fucking foreign.
Yeah.
It feels wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
And I don't like any of it, man. Like,
Nah.
I even hear people talking about, you know, how there is no hope and stuff like that, and it's like, look, I'll go toe to toe with you on the value of that word, but the idea that it's hopeless and we shouldn't try, we should do nothing and just shrug our shoulders and say fuck it, I'm not with that.
That's never the answer.
Yeah, it's never good
nah,
enough.
you
That's
got it.
never
You
the
got
It's
it.
never
bro.
good enough.
You, I always think about that Bob Marley interview when he had got shot, and he didn't take a day off, and he played that festival.
Yeah.
And they asked him, they're like, you know, well, you just got shot. You know, why are you here? He's like, well, the people that are trying to destroy the world and the evil in the world isn't taking a day off.
Yeah.
So why should I?
Yeah.
Bob Marley, bro.
Shout out.
Yeah, I think about that a lot, because it is easy to feel hopeless,
Yeah.
because it feels like the odds are completely stacked against us, because let's face it,
They are, bro. Yeah.
But you know what? That's life, dog. That's existence. We shouldn't even be here. The odds are way stacked against us.
Yeah.
We hit the fucking universal lottery.
Yeah.
I could have been a plant.
Bro, no,
Could have been a rock.
I could have been a rock.
the time we,
Stone.
and even just the times
And the
we
time
live
we
in,
live in.
just
Yeah.
to be a human, just to be alive, and
We
right
hit
now,
the universal
and have Amazon.
lottery.
You know what I'm
Have
saying?
Amazon.
Have pumpkin spice for
Pumpkin
Jason.
spice,
Right.
Have the fucking, what did you call it, Lenwords?
French press.
The French press
Have a
for
friend.
Lenwords.
That shit is simple luxury, but it's luxury for sure.
Yeah.
It is. It truly
Listen,
is.
man.
I'm grateful.
So
I'm grateful every day
to
for my
end
French
it,
press.
to round it out, the tragedy, dog, like it's gonna reverberate.
It will, but we gotta put out that love message.
We have to
Keep
pull
that
together
going out.
as a community. And
Stronger.
again, I said it before.
Stronger.
It starts as an individual first. You can't affect your community if you don't fix yourself first. There's a reason why they tell you to put your oxygen mask on an airplane first.
Yeah.
You can't help nobody else until you help yourself.
Yeah.
And that's probably where it starts.
Yeah.
Hi, fellas. I think we got one. There's one more thing I want to talk about before we get out of here, because weeks are going to pass and we cannot not talk about this.
Uh-oh.
What's popping with them little tiny aliens out in Mexico?
Oh man.
Little tiny aliens.
You didn't see them bring them out, Jay? Hold up. What?
I didn't.
Why?
Pull
Is
up,
that-
pull up the
Jason,
aliens.
please pull up the little aliens, Josiah.
see
Please,
what's
for the
going
love
on
of God. Okay, listen, Jay, Alien Society, Jason.
Damn,
bring it
dog.
all
What
the
you
way
know
back.
about that?
What you know about that,
All the
bro?
way back.
Hey, so first we said, listen, bruh, we had a whole meeting, Congress or whoever it was in the United States.
They hit
said,
you up?
They hit me up. They said, you
Damn.
in the Alien Society? You're Grimy Grim, right?
Grimy
Listen.
Graham.
They said
What
aliens
the-
are real, Jay, okay? First, the United
I
States
knew
said
it.
we have evidence. We have flying saucers. There's fucking pilots. We cannot explain this phenomenon.
I ain't gonna speak on that shit.
Okay, I'm gonna speak on it. We gotta speak on it, Lenwords. So after that, about 2 weeks after, Mexico says, "All right, dale."
Oh shit.
Y'all gonna say aliens are real? We got some aliens.
Let's go.
They rolled these little ET looking motherfuckers out and showed them to the world. Okay, I just want to start here saying I don't know for sure that they're not real. Okay, they could be. They don't look real to me. Okay, it looks like Steven Spielberg has a lawsuit on his hands because that looks like a fucked up version of ET.
E.T.
Okay,
Okay,
they're
alright.
tiny as fuck. Those are some little motherfuckers. What do you think, Lenwords?
okay.
Are they real? Are they real? Are those
Go-
real aliens?
Is there another picture or is there a video?
Is there a video or a picture? No, look. Go to the one where he's laying full body. Go to the one down right there. Keep going, Josiah. Right below it. Full body picture. Right there to the right. Bang. Look at that little motherfucker.
All right, man. Come on, dude.
Can you zoom in?
They're
Damn,
mummified,
bro.
Lenwords.
Mummified?
They're mummified aliens.
Is that an alien for ants?
Why would aliens be mummified?
Because they've been here so long.
But mummification is like
Oh,
body
okay.
wrapping.
Yeah,
Like,
it
Why
is.
would they? Yeah.
Because
I don't know, bro. I'm just kind
why
of.
has he got the sassy hips like that?
no, but why does he look like ET?
He does look like
He
E.T.
does have the
That
sassy
hip-
hips.
that
He's
hip
got his
bone
hand
is-
on the hip
But it-
bone.
but
The
it-
hip bone is crazy.
But it looks too much like a human form almost.
Okay,
bro.
I'm glad you
You
said
know
that.
what I'm
Jay.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
What are the chances of the fucking universe being full? I mean, obviously, I believe that there's aliens.
Uh-huh.
There's no way in this massive universe we're one of one. That's wild. Just look on Earth, bro. You ever seen a fucking dolphin? Those motherfuckers got sonar.
there's got to be some other planet
Sonar.
similar to us, bro.
It's very egotistical to think we're one of one. Let's just
Okay.
put it that way. Let's stop there, okay? Look at how small they are. Look at these little motherfuckers.
Damn.
Hey, my homie used to fucking drop acid and said he's seen little green men. There they are.
Bro, okay, all right. You know what? I mean, we're in doubt, but the Mexican news doesn't fuck around, bro. This is funny as fuck. So not funny, but
It is funny. I don't even know what you're gonna say, but I feel like it's gonna be
I was getting a
inappropriate.
haircut, bro. Right at one of the old barber shops. They had the Mexican news channel on, and I'm not even like I'm just like looking at it, and out of nowhere it's live. Out of nowhere, somebody walks up and goes and turns this thing or picks this thing up and turns it around.
Uh-huh.
And then the camera zooms in, bro, and it's a fucking arm, bro. Live. It's on the news channel, bro. I'm getting a haircut, and I was like, is that?
A fucking
Yeah,
arm.
bro. Everybody was like hating, clowning on me, bro, because I never seen that shit. But it was a fucking arm, bro. And whoever it was just went up and turned it around upside down just to like.
It's a better shot.
I guess, bro.
Lenwords could relate. You got to get the shot, right,
You
Lenwords?
got-
So I
gotta
mean,
fix it.
them bringing out the
alien
man,
bodies?
yeah, I ain't.
Listen.
They're probably real.
All
now.
right. Let's walk down the path that they're real, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Let's all accept that these are real aliens.
Okay.
Okay? They're mummified, so they've been here for thousands of years. Okay? Okay?
Okay.
Come on, Lenwords.
That's
We're
good.
walking down this path.
Okay.
What if these are the aliens that gave us the DNA in that gap of human evolution? What if these are our ancestors that shifted us from dragging our knuckles to having an iPhone? Is that not a possibility?
bro.
That shit don't look like nothing to me.
No, it don't.
I'm not gonna say it came from that, but I think you're onto something there, bro. Like I mean, I think we're. You know,
Look at his eyes. Look at his lips.
That's what I'm saying. Like that. Oh God, man. Come on, don't make me sit here and discount these good folks, man. I'm sure the people who went to work that day and was like, "Hey, man, we
They were
rolling
like,
this
we
shit
really
out."
got something.
They were like, "Really on camera? We're gonna do this?" And they was like, "Hell yeah,
we're
dude.
changing the world
Listen, the
today.
alien mummy's not done, bro.
Yeah.
It's good enough.
It's happening.
Roll it out. It's good
happening.
enough.
Yeah,
That's good
Yeah.
enough. It looks like E.T. had, I don't even know. How big would you say that is, Josiah? Just looking at it right there, what do you think? About like 3
feet.
About 3 feet? No, not even 3 feet. 2 feet.
Yeah.
A foot and a half.
So how is?
How did
like,
they get here? Why did they crash?
Well, I've heard that's how we
How
have
is it-
helicopters because they're because helicopters aren't supposed to fly. It just beats up the air so much that it'll actually levitate at something.
Helicopters because of these little motherfuckers right here?
Yeah, because their spaceships would just pick up.
No, they're using gravity.
So, I mean,
Yeah, they're using gravity and magnetism.
Okay, Lenwords.
Yeah.
Do you believe in aliens?
I believe in magic.
Fire. I mean, this is all magic, right?
That's all
It
it
is.
is.
It's all magic.
All of it is. I mean, magic is just science you
Explain.
don't understand. Yeah, if you can't explain it, it's magic.
And I mean, science is magic too.
So we're
Science is the science of explaining magic.
Aliens, bro. If we encountered another like race or species that resembled us, like would we still call them aliens? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is that? Is that just that race, that particular species?
Why does every alien just look like that though?
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I was like, how? What are the chances that everything that we speculated these things to look like in Hollywood and
They have
television,
2 eyes, a
and
nose,
they're
and a mouth.
and they're that.
But the ones I seen in Roswell,
the real
aren't.
deal.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, like
The
come
chances
on, man,
are
like,
astronomical.
exactly.
If it's gonna look like anything, it's gonna look like one of those fucking things off of like one of the
Like Predator?
like Predator, or
Well, even then though, bro, it's egotistical to think that any alien
But look,
outside
yeah,
of
or the
the
thing, or
It
the
looks
one of like
just-
Judgment
it-
of Independence Day,
like,
like
yeah,
those
with fucking tentacles and
yeah,
shit.
like nasty
Yeah.
shit. That's what it's gonna look like. I mean,
I-
that looks too much like us, bro.
To me, thinking
Yeah.
about it and watching like scientists talk about like travel from fucking planet to planet, right? It's more realistic and still further that it's interdimensional type of shit.
There you go. I'm with that. I'm
Interdimensional
with that.
versus
Yeah.
planetary travel makes sense. And we've talked about this before, and I've
with
thought
that.
about this when I'm shrooming a bunch of times. It has sent me into so many bad trips, I can't even count them.
When you try to open up to the
Brother,
ninth
we
dimension.
only have 5 senses.
Yeah, in 3 dimensions.
5
You know
little
what?
bitch ass senses.
Well, you
and
kn-
3 dimensions,
yeah.
J. 3.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
can't, once you start trying to fathom dimensions outside of 3, your brain says, it
Does not
shuts
compute
down.
Yeah, it does.
Because
not
it's very
compute.
hard to compute that.
You can't.
No.
That's a limitation that we have. It's like the visual spectrum. We only see a certain million number of colors.
Well, how could you
And
explain
hear certain, like
how could you
frequencies, and
explain a
that's it.
3-dimensional existence to a 1-dimensional creature? 1-dimensional, you have a line, right?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
One line. Say you live on this 1 dimension. Say you're an ant in this 1 dimension.
So is that? I was
All
about
you
to
can
say,
go-
is an ant a one dimensional?
Okay, let's use this.
No.
Let's use this.
3
Let's use the fucking Super Mario Bros. Coaster.
Okay.
He's
1-dimensional,
scientific on this
right?
now.
So you got an ant on this 1 dimension, right? He's going, that's it.
and then back.
That's all he can do.
Yeah.
It's 1 dimension, right?
Yeah.
He has no idea that he's walking on something he can go down and around on because he's 1-dimensional. How could you explain it to him? He doesn't see it. It's right in front of him, but it's right there. But it's there.
Right.
He can't see it because he can only exist in 1-dimensional.
Yeah.
So we can't see 4, 5, 6 because guess what? We're 3-dimensional. And the only reason we recognize that is because of light,
Right.
because of shadows.
And and we're just interpreting what the light's bouncing
The
off of.
extra
We don't even
dimension.
know.
We don't even
We don't
know.
even know. And like
So-
you said, there's probably something out there watching us now that's just like these stupid motherfuckers.
These
They can't
dudes,
even
look
see
at these
it.
idiots.
Oh,
They can't
bro.
even see it.
You know what's actually dope is just this morning I caught this little clip on the news where they're starting to really look at like all the debris floating around like Earth, and like it's floating at like 17,000 miles an hour up to like 26,000 miles an hour. So, but they're able to look at some of the debris and they're trying to figure out how to like clean it out, like clean it up.
Space
But
debris.
They're also looking at they're able to tell if a piece of debris is like lingering to what could be like maybe like another country or something, but like another something like keeping tabs on.
They got
on
debris
Earth.
satellites now
yeah,
up in this
you know what I'm saying?
motherfucker?
But it, like it's able, instead of it
Black
moving
Knight
that
satellite.
fast, it's like slowing down while everything's going 17. So they're able to pick that object out and see like what the fuck is
Why
that?
is it
Is it
moving?
spying on us?
Jason, we ain't got enough shit to worry about.
Bro,
Now you're
yeah.
making me worry about space
Yeah,
debris, satellite
I
spies.
want you to think about that when you wake
When
up.
you wake up
instead
tomorrow.
of fucking
That's why I
fat boys,
fucked your
bitch.
bitch.
That's why I
Yeah.
fucked your
Mother-
bitch, you fat motherfucker.
Take money,
Yeah.
West Side.
I feel like
Every morning.
that's the moment, fellas. That's the moment out this motherfucker, right? We opened the door. We talked about everything from Aliens to the new Nas album. In the old studio, and the vibes are vibing. We gonna get out of here, fellas? What do you think? Production, we out of here? Josiah's got some feet to look at. Let's get the fuck out of here, fellas. Until next time.
Yeah.
Respect the connect. Peace.